What is the pre-med major? Do some majors look better to the admissions committees than others? Are there certain majors that will increase your chances of admission? In this video, we'll answer these common questions and go over medical school acceptance rates by major to help you decide which major is best for you. Hi, my name is Chris, and I'm one of the admissions associates here at BeMo. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe on whatever social media channel you're watching this from now so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. If you would like us to help you get into medical school, visit bemomedschool.com to schedule a free initial consultation. As a quick tip, check out the timestamps in the description of this video to navigate to a specific section of the video that you're interested in. Here's what we're going to cover today. Medical school acceptance rates by major, which pre-med major has the highest chance of acceptance, which pre-med majors look the best to admissions committees, what is the best pre-med major, and our expert opinion. By the way, we're giving away $50 Amazon gift cards every week to the best comments and questions, so comment below for a chance to win. There's this one thing that will dramatically increase your ability to make it into medical school, and I'll explain in the end of this video, so make sure you keep watching to find out what that is. Now let's get started. Medical school acceptance rates by major. Physical sciences, acceptance rate 47.7%. Math and statistics, acceptance rate 47.3%. Humanities, acceptance rate 46.4%. Biological science, acceptance rate 40.6%. Social sciences, acceptance rate 39.8%. Other, acceptance rate 38.5%. Specialized health sciences, acceptance rate 36.7%. As demonstrated by the medical school acceptance rates by major section, acceptance rates vary between 36.7% and 47.7%. Specialized health sciences majors have the lowest acceptance rates, while physical science majors have the highest acceptance rate. Biological science majors are the most popular in terms of both applicants and matriculants. However, the acceptance rate of these individuals falls somewhere in the middle of the majors. Interestingly, math and statistics majors are the least common, with only 344 applicants. However, they have the second highest acceptance rate of 47.3%. Specialized health science majors also have the lowest applicant and matriculant MCAT score, which may be part of the reason why those with this major have the lowest acceptance rate. Matriculants with math and statistics, physical science, and humanities majors scored the highest on the MCAT, with scores of 514.8, 513.1, and 512.9 respectively. The average accepted GPA between majors is close across the board, with math and statistics and physical science majors tied with 3.61. Social science majors have the lowest mean GPA of 3.52. It's important to remember that the GPA and MCAT scores mentioned above refers to the mean scores of accepted students. If you choose to major in the physical sciences, it doesn't mean that you have an advanced and a guaranteed admission. Similarly, if you major in the specialized health sciences, it doesn't mean that you're at a disadvantage and won't get accepted. You are an individual with individual scores and experiences, regardless of your major. You'll be a competitive applicant if all areas of your application stand out, including your grades, test scores, extracurriculars for medical school, primary essays, and medical school secondary essays. Make sure to read over the medical school personal statement examples to get some inspiration to write your own outstanding statement. If your school requires its applicants to submit CASPER test scores, make sure to use CASPER sample questions to get ready for the test. There is a common misconception that biological sciences are the best majors to pick to get accepted into medical school. This could be in part due to the popularity of studying biological sciences. Of the approximate 53,000 applicants that applied to U.S. medical schools last year, 58% majored in biological sciences. Despite the buzz around biological sciences, the truth is that admissions committees are not interested in which pre-med major you choose. If biological sciences are of interest to you, then great. But if not, Don't feel pressured into choosing your major based on what you think the admissions committee is looking for. Admissions committees are interested in applicants that have completed the prerequisites for medical school, have strong grades and test scores, and can demonstrate dedication towards a career in medicine. While you can still get into medical school with a low GPA, make sure you're aware of medical school GPA requirements, as your GPA and MCAT score will hold a lot of weight in the admissions process, far more than any major you pick. So those are the areas that you should really focus on. Our blog will tell you what is a good MCAT score so you know what you should be aiming for. Be sure to use our medical school chance predictor to determine how your stats compare with the average accepted stats at your favorite medical schools. Some students believe that they should major in biological sciences because they think admissions committees favor these individuals. However, according to data from the AAMC, students with majors outside of the natural sciences have comparable rates of acceptance. In fact, humanities majors have the third highest acceptance rate of all the pre-med categories represented, even higher than biological science majors. A study published in the Medical Education Journal found that medical students with humanities and social sciences backgrounds performed better in communication and interpersonal skills tests than those with natural science backgrounds, suggesting these individuals may be better at interacting with patients. The desire to have a diverse medical class with varied educational backgrounds is becoming more and more popular across medical school admissions. The addition of the Psychological, Social, and Biological Foundations of Behavior section in the new MCAT also lends to the fact that admissions have changed to become more inclusive. So it's important to remember that not only is there no requirement when it comes to which major you choose for medical school, there is also no preference. As previously discussed, many different majors are represented in medical school. What's important is that you pick your major based on your interests. If you enjoy doing an activity, you're a lot more likely to continue the activity, give it your best shot, and in turn perform well. The same goes for your pre-med courses. If you love chemistry, you're likely going to invest the time and effort required to perform well in chemistry-related courses. You want to ensure that whatever major you choose will keep you engaged and motivated during your undergrad studies. It's not about choosing what you think the admissions committee wants you to choose. It's about choosing what you want to do and maximizing your strengths. Now, it's also important to consider your strengths when choosing a pre-med major. If you love anthropology, but you're not very good at it, it's probably not a good idea to pick this as your major. Remember, the admissions committee won't be giving out any extra points for choosing certain majors or difficult courses. Regardless of whether you choose a science or non-science major, be sure that you take the prerequisite courses, which will vary depending on the school. Some schools only require math and natural science courses, while others will also require social sciences and humanities courses. Either way, these courses will be essential for admission and will also be important during your preparation for the MCAT. Check out our challenging MCAT CARS practice blog to help you prepare. Refer to our medical school acceptance rates blog for admission statistics at every U.S. medical school so you can work on maximizing your GPA and MCAT score in advance to ensure you will be a competitive applicant. As you can see, your choices during undergraduate study will affect your acceptance rate. However, most majors in the math, physical sciences, and humanities have similar results. Your experiences and properly preparing for admissions tests are extremely important. Check out our blog to learn more about pre-med majors. I've included a link in the description of this video so you can find the blog easily. If you would like us to help you get into medical school, please visit BeMoMedSchool.com to schedule a free initial consultation. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, so please subscribe, like, and leave us a comment. If you have any questions about the best pre-med majors that I did not cover in this video, let me know in the comments section and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Don't forget that we're giving away $50 Amazon gift cards every week to the best comments and questions, so comment below for a chance to win. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.